Evening. Meanwhile, today in Portland, Mayor Ted Wheeler joined other city and county leaders sharing a vision for what economic recovery could look like here.
Fox 12's Brenna Kelly joins us live tonight with how much the city received in relief funds and what comes next. Brenna?
Well, Mayor Ted Wheeler said the city of Portland received a little more than $114 million from the federal government. He also announced separate help for families who have been affected by COVID-19 and how they can apply for urgent household needs.
Let me start by saying this. Obviously, this is an anxious time for a lot of people.
Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler, joined by more than a dozen other leaders from across the state, shared the latest emergency actions being taken against COVID-19. Mayor Wheeler began by detailing the economic relief coming to Portlanders. Beginning next week, he says the Portland Housing Bureau will be taking applications from families who are struggling due to the health crisis and have urgent needs like groceries, utilities, or medical expenses. The mayor says $200,000 will be distributed there.
Another $800,000 will be distributed through service agencies and homeless service providers.
And from the federal government, Wheeler says the city received more than $114 million. They're still awaiting word on how it can be used. Meanwhile, regional partners expressed their appreciation for the city of Portland's focus on equitable relief so far, saying it needs to continue into the state's recovery phase.
Without these interventions, we stand to lose not only restaurants, but the very fabric of culture discovered through culinary arts and other service-oriented businesses.
The Technology Association of Oregon, Travel Portland, and a number of business agencies all sharing the steps they've taken to support the community and the work which still needs to be done as we navigate out of this health crisis.
We continue to work with companies considering expansion opportunities in this region.
We continue to ramp up support for small businesses owned by people of color and women.
We continue to work with our elected leaders to advocate for improvements in our housing, construction, and permitting process.
The president of Metro says while it's too early to launch into a full recovery phase, they will work with the region's mayors and community leaders to develop a regional economic recovery plan. And meanwhile, Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler says he'd like to allocate that $114 million to households, including rent support and small business operations. But again, they're still awaiting details from the U.S. Treasury on that. Reporting live in Portland, Brenna Kelly, Fox 12 Oregon.